Boy, I hate SIMPS. I hate SIMPS. Hey, what's up, people? Oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you guys how SIMPS make it bad for everybody else, how they make it bad for the community. Now, we have two types of SIMPS, right? You have the rich SIMPS and you have the broke SIMPS. Now, let's talk about the broke SIMPS. Now, the broke SIMPS are two different type of guys. Like the really broke guys, and regular dudes, right? Basically, these are non-rich guys. Now, how they mess it up for everybody and for the communities is that they go around telling these females what they want to hear. They are the ones who will fight to protect these females' quote unquote honor. They're on that Peter Cetera shit. They date these hood females. You remember that video of this guy who caught this other dude in his baby mama's house, and he was like, "You willing to die for this pussy? He was up in his face. You willing to die for this pussy?" And he told the dude to get out. I'm talking that type of thing. Guys who will kill each other for some pussy. And a lot of the times, let's be real, a lot of these females, they really can't do shit for men, okay? A lot of them, not all of them. I don't speak in absolutes, but a lot of these females that these guys are killing each over, going to prison for, they're not really worth it. They're females who really don't have the best jobs, or they don't have jobs at all, But these guys, they'll kill for the pussy, they'll beat your ass for the pussy, and all this type of nonsense. And the thing is that a lot of these guys are not intelligent, and for some reason they won over these females, and they really don't help in the advancement of the thinking of these females, because as men we're supposed to lead. Your female is supposed to learn something from you, regardless of what women say. They look up to men. They look to men for guidance, protection, help in whichever way. So a lot of these regular guys categorized as broke simps. And if I was a simp, I'd be in that classification too. These guys, they're not smart. They have nothing to offer to these females in terms of smarts and wisdom. So what they do is, if they have nothing to offer in smarts and wisdom, in terms of smarts and wisdom, what they do is that they continue the cycle of stupidity. So the female is stupid, and now he is stupid. So now you have two stupid, hood, ignorant people fucking each other. And then they have kids, and these kids grew up to be stupid too, and then the cycle continues. That's why you see in the streets, you see these kids coming home from school, they're loud, belligerent, they have no manners. And then if you check who their parents are, it's not parents who have some sense. It's not parents who are about nothing. And I'm not knocking people who live in the hood, but you typically find this in the hood, okay? Not all people from the hood are bad, but you typically find this in the hood. And then you have these, I'm still on the broke simps. Now, they fight for these females. And in fighting for these females, they'll beat you up. You know, if you look at their female, or if their female come and say, well, this guy looked at me too hard, or this guy tried to holler at me, they'll come with their guns, knives, machetes, whatever, and they'll fight for her. And with them doing so, she learns nothing. And so she'll go out there thinking she can do whatever she wants. Just like the girl in Florida, thinking she can park wherever she wants to. They'll do whatever they want, say whatever they want to anybody. Just like the female who told me a few weeks ago that she can say whatever she wants because of freedom of speech. Now they believe they can do whatever they want because they have these guys that they can run to, be it their brother, their cousin, their boyfriend, and say, hey, you know, this happened to me, come defend me. Remember that story Tommy Sotomayor did with the female who called her boyfriend and a bunch of hoodlums, and they came and shot up a public bus with people on there? Yes. That's how SIMPS mess up the community. And they make it bad for us out here, us good brothers. Because now these women, they don't have no manners, they have nobody to put them in their places. They're not taught or trained how to be ladylike. Because they're fucking dudes who don't give a shit, who have the same mentality as them. These simps. So now we have a bunch of females with no guidance at all in the communities, just wilding out. And because of that, now the pickings are slim for good brothers, or brothers like who Obsidian like to talk about. He calls them blue-collar brothers. The pickings are now slim. And it's hard for these guys to find suitable mates because these females out here that are left are the very same type of females I'm talking about who date these broke simps who have nothing to offer them. So you have these females just running around here, no mental advancement. They have shitty attitudes because they've never been checked before. And they run around thinking they can do whatever they want because they've been with guys who allow them to do whatever they want. Right? Now, let's get on the rich simps. This is the one that I really like to talk about. Now, T.I. has a song that I hate very, 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 very much. And it's a song that says, you can have whatever you like. You remember that song? That dumbass song? Yeah. That's a simp. Lil Wayne had a line in a song, I forget what the song is called. He said, it ain't tricking if you got it. Now these guys are simps. And this is how they mess up the community and the dating game for everybody. Now you have these very unintelligent guys who make it in the rap game, in sports, whatever, right? They're not used to dating a certain type of female in terms of beauty or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Now these guys, they have some money. My mother used to call them never say come say. It means guys who were broke or people who didn't have anything and now they just out of nowhere they got something. Okay, so they don't know how to treat it. Now these guys, what they do is they'll fly these females out, buy them $50,000 fanny packs or $17,000 fanny packs like this guy Tekashi 69 did with Chief Keef's baby mama. They'll spend all this money on these Instagram thoughts and these females who did nothing to work for the money. They just spend money on these females to get some pussy or to show off. Because that's really what it is. These guys are competing for women, so they show off on each other. You can hear them in rap songs singing about it. You can have whatever you like. Tell that broke nigga to be quiet. That type of thing. They're competing for females, so they show off on each other. I can buy her a car, you can't. I can buy her champagne, you can't. But what they're doing is they're spoiling these females. So in them spoiling these females, they validate these females so much that these females have overinflated egos. So now these females are now in turn disrespecting them. How many times have you seen women putting these athletes and these rappers on blast for sliding into their DMs? Jada Black talks about it all the time. So now you spoil these women. You spend all this money, you fly them out, you buy them this, you buy them gifts, you take them to Nobu and all these expensive restaurants. And then these females now don't respect you. So whenever you slide into their DMs or they sleep at your hotel, they record you, they put you on blast and all this type of shit. Because they have no respect for you. And if they don't have respect for you and you have money, they're not going to have respect for the ordinary brothers out there. Blue collar brothers, just good brothers out there. Because now they have no respect for no one. And they got all this money from you. And you know how women are when they have some power or symbol of power. They want to show it off, flaunt it, they throw it in your faces. I'm independent. You know, I don't need no man, you can't talk to me, that type of shit because of you, rich simps. Because you are trying to have an upper hand over everybody else. So you're tricking and spending all this money on these females. Not even realizing how you're not only messing it up for yourself, but you're messing it up for other people. That's why we have the Black Chinas and the Amber Roses and these females out here. And then what they do is they now influence younger females and other females out there to be like them. That's why you have millions of Instagram thoughts out here, because they see the Black Chinas and the what's her name, Amber Rose, and all these females out here. All these Instagram thoughts you can think about, they see them doing it and getting paid by rappers and athletes. So now they think they can do the same thing. They can get flown out to Paris, to Antarctica, to the moon, all this type of shit. So now we have a group of females who get money from these athletes and they believe, hey, nobody can talk to us. They're going to be disrespectful because they think that they have more money than the regular guys, so now they look down on the regular guys. They think they're better than the regular guys. So in my estimation, this is how simps mess the game up for other brothers and how they mess it up for the community. Think about it. If you guys have anything else to add to what I just said, just leave it in the comment section. I'll respond. I appreciate it very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. See you guys some other time.